You know, when most of us think about aging, our minds usually jump to the obvious stuff, right? A little gray hair, some wrinkles, the things we see in the mirror. But I came across this idea that completely flipped that on its head. What if the real story of aging actually begins somewhere we almost never look?
So if it's not our skin and it's not our hair, where does that aging clock really start ticking?
And the answer? Well, it really surprised me, and I bet it's going to surprise you too. It's not your face, it's not your hands. Nope. It's the very foundation that lets us move through the world.
That's right. The real starting point for aging, the place where it all kicks off, is in our legs. And once you get that, it's a total game changer in how you think about staying healthy.
There's this saying that just perfectly sums it up. Think about it for a second. A tree withers from its roots up, not from the leaves down. And for us humans, well, our legs are basically our roots. As they start to weaken, that effect just travels right on up through the rest of our body.
So let's talk about these unsung pillars. We rely on them every single day, but we almost never stop to think about just how critical they are. Our legs are, quite literally, the foundation carrying the entire load of our body. And just think about the sheer density of what's going on down there. 50%. That's how much of your body's bones and muscles are packed into your two legs. It's an absolutely incredible concentration of your entire physical structure.
But it doesn't stop there. That same number, 50%, also goes for your body's nerves and blood vessels. Your legs are home to half of that entire network. They're the main information highway, the main supply line for your whole system.
And when you put it all together, you get this absolutely staggering figure, 70%. 70% of all the activity, all the energy your body burns through your entire life happens in your legs. They are, without a doubt, the engine of your body. This brings us to this really neat concept called the iron triangle. It's the combination of strong bones, strong muscles, and flexible joints, all working together in your legs. These three things, in perfect harmony, create this incredibly powerful structure that supports everything else.
And this powerful structure? It's also your body's circulatory superhighway. Because your legs have such a massive network of blood vessels, their health is directly tied to your heart. In fact, strong leg muscles basically act as a second heart, helping to pump blood efficiently all the way through your body. It's simple. Strong legs help support a strong heart.
Okay, but this powerful system isn't invincible. As we get older, a slow, kind of silent decline starts to happen below the waist, and it has some pretty serious consequences if we decide to just ignore it. So what's actually going on over time? You can think of it as a communication breakdown. When we're young, the signals flying between our brain and our legs are lightning fast, super precise. But as we age, that transmission gets a little slower, a little less accurate. And at the exact same time, our bones are slowly losing the calcium that keeps them strong. And the consequences of this decline are no joke. We're not just talking about feeling a bit weaker. We're talking about a much higher risk of fractures, injuries that take forever to heal, and even the potential for really severe complications, like cerebral thrombosis, that can stem from these bone issues. All right, I know that all sounds pretty grim, but here is the good news. This decline is not some unstoppable fate. There is a simple, and I mean incredibly powerful solution that every single one of us can put into practice. But first, just let this one sink in. This is the stat that really stopped me in my tracks. Just 2 weeks of inactivity can knock your leg strength back a full decade. It just goes to show how quickly we can lose ground, but also how incredibly responsive our bodies are to movement.
So what this really means is that strengthening our legs isn't just a phase, it's a lifelong job. But the best part is, it's never too late to start. The benefits are huge, even if you don't get started until after you're 60.
So what is the simple, powerful solution? It's this: walking. Just 30 to 40 minutes every single day. That's it. That is the single most effective thing you can do to make sure your leg muscles stay healthy, keep that foundation strong, and really truly slow down the aging process.
And really, that's what it all boils down to. Our legs literally carry us through our entire lives. So the question we all have to ask ourselves is, how are we going to carry them into our future?